wonder what happens to super rich people's houses when things go wrong? Well, you're about to find out. Right now, some of the biggest stars can't even sell their huge houses, no matter how cheap they make them. These places have everything: pools, movie theaters, even their own zoos. But now they're just sitting empty, falling apart, and nobody wants them. From haunted mansions to houses bigger than hotels, here are 10 celebrity homes that tell the craziest stories you'll ever hear. Michael Jackson's Neverland Ranch. This place is just crazy, guys. Imagine having your own amusement park in your backyard. That's exactly what Michael Jackson had. This huge 2,700-acre property has been empty since 2009, and nobody wants to buy it, even though they dropped the price from $100 million to just $31 million. The ranch still has its own train station, a movie theater that fits 50 people, and spots where all the rides used to be. The saddest part? The zoo cages are all empty now, and the beautiful gardens are getting overgrown. The maintenance costs are so high that people say it costs over $50,000 each month just to keep the lights on and the grass cut. Mike Tyson's Ohio Mansion. This massive house is where the famous boxer lived during his best fighting days, and it's totally incredible. The mansion is 25,000 square feet big. That's like 25 regular houses put together. Inside, you'll find bathrooms with real gold taps and handles, a pool that's bigger than most people's entire houses. And get this, actual tiger cages where Mike kept his pet tigers. The basketball court inside is so big, it could fit 1,000 people watching a game. Even though the price dropped from $7.5 million to just $1.3 million, nobody wants to buy it. Now, trees are growing through the tennis court, and the pool is turning green. 50 Cent's Connecticut Palace. Who would have thought a famous rapper would have a massive mansion in Connecticut? This place is absolutely huge. We're talking 50,000 square feet. It has 21 bedrooms. Yes, 21. 25 bathrooms, and even its own nightclub inside. The craziest part? 50 Cent tried to sell it for years, dropping the price lower and lower. He bought it for $4.1 million and even tried selling it for $2.9 million, but still, no one wanted it. Just heating this place in winter costs more than most people's entire house payment. There's even a helicopter pad, because why not? The place is so big that it takes an hour just to walk through all the rooms. Nicolas Cage's Haunted House. Now this one's super spooky. This old mansion in New Orleans was built way back in 1832, and people say it's one of the most haunted houses in America. Nicolas Cage bought it thinking it would be cool to own a piece of history, but things didn't work out so well. The house has these really old, creepy rooms, and lots of people say they've seen ghosts inside. Ghost hunting TV shows love coming here because weird things keep happening. The stairs creak, doors close by themselves, and lights turn on and off. No wonder Cage couldn't keep it. Would you want to live in a house where spooky things happen every night? Jackie Collins' Beverly Hills Dream Home. This amazing house belonged to the famous writer Jackie Collins, and it's exactly what you'd expect from someone who wrote about rich and famous people. The house is 20,000 square feet and has the coolest things inside, like a huge room just for showing off art, a movie theater that fits 100 people, and a gym that's bigger than the ones you pay to go to. The library is super special. It has lots of really old, valuable books. Even though it's in one of the fanciest areas in Beverly Hills, nobody wants to buy it. Maybe it's because the bills for keeping it running are more than most people make in a year. Whitney Houston's New Jersey estate. You won't believe this one. Whitney Houston's old mansion in New Jersey is like something from a fairy tale. It has 5 acres of land, a movie theater, a recording studio where she made some of her biggest hits, and even a salon where she could get her hair done without leaving home. The house has been empty for years, and even though they tried selling it many times, nobody wanted to buy it. The indoor pool is super fancy with these beautiful decorations all around it, and there's even a huge game room with arcade machines from the 1980s. The price kept dropping and dropping, but people say it costs too much to fix up now. Britney Spears' Louisiana mansion. This is where Britney grew up and later bought as her dream home. The mansion looks like a castle from a Disney movie with big round towers and huge windows everywhere. Inside there's a dance studio where she used to practice her moves, a media room with the biggest TV you've ever seen, and a kitchen that could feed hundreds of people. The coolest part is the game room that has every video game system ever made. But here's the sad part. It's been sitting empty for years, and even though it's in Britney's hometown, nobody wants to buy it. The giant fountain in front doesn't work anymore, and the once beautiful gardens are all overgrown. Mel Gibson's Costa Rica beach estate. Imagine having your own piece of paradise. This incredible mansion sits right on the beach in Costa Rica, with amazing views of the ocean from every room. It's got 7 houses on the property. Yes, 7. There's a main house and 6 smaller guest houses, all connected by cute little paths through the jungle. It has its own private beach, 3 swimming pools, and even a place to land helicopters. The coolest part? There's a monkey sanctuary right next door, so you can watch monkeys playing in the trees while eating breakfast. Even after dropping the price by millions, nobody's bought it. Maybe because it takes 20 people just to keep the place clean. David Letterman's old ranch. This isn't just any old ranch. It's a massive 108-acre property in Montana with its own lake. David Letterman built this place as his dream home away from home, and it's got everything you could imagine. There's a huge main house made of logs, 6 smaller guest cabins, and even a barn full of fancy cars. The property has its own fishing lake stocked with expensive fish, miles of hiking trails, and a workshop where you can fix anything. The best part? There's a treehouse that's bigger than most apartments. But even famous TV stars sometimes can't sell their homes. This place has been on and off the market for years. Madonna's Hidden Hills wonder. Last but definitely not least, we've got Madonna's amazing mansion in Hidden Hills. This place is absolutely packed with crazy features. There's a theater room where she used to watch her own music videos, a dance studio with mirrors everywhere, and 7 bedrooms that all look like fancy hotel suites. The coolest thing? There's a wine cellar that can hold 10,000 bottles. The swimming pool is shaped like her famous M logo, and there's even a tennis court that converts into a dance floor with the push of a button. But even with all these amazing features, the house just sits there empty, waiting for someone who can afford the massive upkeep costs. Wow, can you believe all these amazing mansions are just sitting there empty? It really makes you think. Sometimes even the richest and most famous people build houses that are just too big to sell. Which one was your favorite? I'd love to hear which mansion you'd want to live in, if you could afford the bills, that is. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to see more amazing abandoned places. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video about crazy celebrity homes. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Know what you think about it in the comment section down below.